But the problem with ilmenite theory right now is that during the Messenger 1 encounter, there was a science paper that came out, and it mentioned in there briefly that the neutron spectrometer did a measurement of the surface, and it detected only very low iron in the surface. But again, it was looking at a very small area of mercury, right? And the area it went over wasn't an area rich in this, the dark blue material. So we don't really know exactly how to interpret that in terms of the composition. But from lunar analogy and just thinking in terms of what's abundant in the solar system, I mean, you don't want to think in terms of a deposit of that's gold or something, because it just isn't enough for it to form these giant deposits, right? So you have to use geologic common sense in terms of what's available, and then what do we see in other environments, both on the Earth and on the Moon, and possibly what we think we're seeing on Mars. And so ilmenite is one possibility. It could be iron metal with a specific grain size. And again, it's not a deposit of metal. It's going to be some silicate rock that has the iron metal dispersed into it. And, there's other ideas, but I think that gives you a flavor for, where we are. But we really got to get into orbit and get those geochemical measurements.
Well, before I wrap it up, I've got to make an observation here, particularly to our TV audience. With the dialogue that's going on here, and I'm hearing we have a number of media on the phone lines, and they're hearing this dialogue, and they're going, wow, you're like nailing the answers, so they don't have any questions. But I may get in trouble for saying this, but this totally shows that scientists make the best communicators. You guys are really nailing the questions here already. What I would like to say is go to www.nasa.gov/messenger for the latest findings and images. We will be replaying the update throughout the day and tomorrow. And I'd like to leave you with, the Messenger spacecraft is a prime example of science never sleeps. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again for the third time.